don't chase moves, I queue them up slow. Next stay still while the chain go rogue. Time don't tick, it's a Lou and I show. Every frame pause like I said go.
I don't chase moves, I queue them up slow. Next stay still while the chain go rogue. Time don't tick, it's a Lou and I show. Every frame pause like I said go. Step drop Chris like a barcode scan. Pose preset like a 5-year plan. Palm in pocket, wrist on vacation. Talk like I'm writing my own citation. Beat walk slow, my breath got form. Count no stacks, but I been the norm. Shadows tilt when I pass that lane. Even my silence got license plate.
I don't chase moves, I queue them up slow. Next stay still while the chain go rogue. Time don't tick, it's a Lou and I show. Every frame pause like I said go.
No stain on a step, no glitch in stride. My stance look drawn from a billboard guide. Breath make creases in the air, I pace. Even my young got a custom face. Hands in motion like a chef with code. Wrist talk bold like they post in bold. I don't even flex, I format space. Gravity curve just to make me place.
I don't chase moves, I queue them up slow. Next stay still while the chain go rogue. Time don't tick, it's a Lou and I show. Every frame pause like I said go. Zoom on low, but I still look fast. Nothing I wear, got a retail tag. Angles adjust when I take my seat. Whole scene shift like a movie beat. Steps not loud, but they echo worth. Look like a budget, but I tax the earth. Skin tone chrome, that's a metaphor. Don't decode me, just export more.
Posture red clean like a legal file. I don't do flash, I reverse the dial. Swag don't leak, it reschedules time. My breath alone got an underline. Don't ask moves, I'm the quiet map. Fish so sharp it can draft a trap. Every blink feel like I dropped a clue. Don't chase loud, let the aura do.
I don't chase moves, I queue them up slow. Next stay still while the chain go rogue. Time don't tick, it's a Lou and I show. Every frame pause like I said go. I don't chase moves, I queue them up slow. Next stay still while the chain go rogue. Time don't tick, it's a Lou and I show. Every frame pause like I said go.
Play, but the face stay plain. Car say broke, but the steps champagne. Receipt long like a hallway frame. Didn't say flex, but the code got claimed.
Come on.
Low-key rich, but the face stay plain. Car say broke, but the steps champagne. Receipt long like a hallway frame. Didn't say flex, but the code got claimed.
Tap that car like I tap a beat. Outfit say nah, but it's still elite. Bag too light, but the walk too mean. Shirt no name, but I pose like scene. Nothing on me that the bank would track. Still they ask how I flip that stack. Shoes outdated, but the stance too crisp. Didn't even move, but I broke that list.
Low-key rich, but the face stay plain. Car say broke, but the steps champagne. Receipt long like a hallway frame. Didn't say flex, but the code got claimed.
Walk too clean like the floor just waxed. No brand pop, but they still react. Tone too calm, but the vibe on tilt. Whole fit thrift, but the waist still built. I just nod and the lens go click. No big chain, but the frame too slick. Didn't spend much, but I look like Vault. Mirror just nod like that's default.
Low-key rich, but the face stay plain. Car say broke, but the steps champagne. Receipt long like a hallway frame. Didn't say flex, but the code got claimed.
Snap no pic, but the moment stuck. Didn't prep look, but I pressed that luck. Bag got one thing, still heavy rep. Didn't chase drip, I just intercept. Loop so smooth like it knew my name. I don't explain, just accept the flame. Even cashier had to pause that scan. Didn't spend much, still out the plan. I should say more than the price tag shout. Didn't raise voice, still made the route. No sound made, but the fit said tap. Didn't bring swag, just unwrap rap. Side glance cut like a barcode line. Didn't flex once, but the space aligned. Everyday strut like it on the chart. Didn't do much, still top that part.
Low-key rich, but the face stay plain. Car say broke, but the steps champagne. Receipt long like a hallway frame. Didn't say flex, but the code got claimed. Low-key rich, but the face stay plain. Car say broke, but the steps champagne. Receipt long like a hallway frame. Didn't say flex,
bricks, but the code got claimed. Whoa.
Downshift mode, still frame say gloss. Red count playing with the tone red cross. Scene don't move till the air get tossed. One hill pivot and the grid got lost. Downshift mode, still frame say gloss. Red count playing with the tone red cross. Scene don't move till the air get tossed. One hill pivot and the grid got lost. Slap my step in the path replays. No sound said, but the look relays. No tags worn, but the shape cut firm. Thought it was steel till the collar turned. Post no signs, but the signal known. Cut so clean it could scan my tone. Didn't lift chin, but the cam obeyed. Took one breath and the price got weighed. Downshift mode, still frame say gloss. Track count plain, but the tone red cost. Scene don't move till the air get tossed. One hill pivot and the grid got lost. Downshift mode, still frame say gloss. Track count plain, but the tone red cost. Team don't move till the air get tossed. One hill pivot and the grid got lost. Steps recalm like a cashless tag. Or said wait, though the lines all lag. Left hand coast while the post held shape. Fit hung low with a VIP drape. Whole pose set like a signed decree. Don't chase size when the glance pull feet. Mood don't shift, but the light feels staged. Lean 1 inch and the script got page. Downshift mode, still frame say gloss. Track count plain, but the tone red cost. Scene don't move till the air get tossed. One hill pivot and the grid got lost. Downshift mode, still frame say gloss. Track count plain, but the tone red cost. Scene don't move till the air get tossed. One hill pivot and the grid got lost. Boss don't rush, but the pace still lands. Slide through plane like a brandless band. Silhouette pressed like a closed caption. Didn't plan fit, but it called reaction. Stride said low, but the tilt went high. One frame move, got a pan wide cry. Didn't unlock, but the gate went limp. Swag too dry, but it wrote that blimp. They looked for a goal, but I walked in flat. Post no flex, but the tone sat fat. No replay cue, but the frame got looped. Didn't send hype, just passed that proof. Angle held tight like a cover spread. Didn't throw sparks, just leaned instead. Didn't raise voice, but the scene made room. Just stood calm, whole vibe went boom. No downshift mode, still frame say gloss. Track count plain, but the tone red cost. Team don't move till the air get tossed. One hill pivot and the grid got lost. Downshift mode, still frame say gloss. Track count plain, but the tone red cost. Team don't move till the air get tossed. One hill pivot and the grid got lost. Reds all line like a preset chart. Steps draw lines on a blanked out start. Angle frame like a tailored part. Scene stay still when I pull that art. Collar sits firm like a skyline drop. Tempo match breath with a side view crop. Palm rest quiet but the fit holds weight. Tension wrist smooth in the shoulder plate. Walk floats clean like a single stitch pass. Every crease fold got a built-in class. Space shape bends with a centerfold lean. Talk stay dry but the outline mean. Reds align like a preset chart. Steps draw lines on a blanked out start. Angle frame like a tailored part. Scene stay still when I pull that art. Wrist set low like a dialed in note. Fade moves late like a jazz style quote. Edge don't flare but the stance feels signed. Fit drop cool like a waistline fine. Everything light but the base set hold. Silhouette rest like a matte gold mold. Pose don't ask, it commands the room. 1 foot shift like a lens resume. Reds align like a preset chart. Steps draw lines on a blanked out start. Angle frame like a tailored part. Scene stay still when I pull that art. Scene stay still when I pull that art.
click, hit ground like a film set step. Flat brim bend on a mid-stride rep. Pace don't rush, just layers drop. Shirt cut sharp like a barcode crop. Tone stays mute, but the message glide. Shade sit calm with the grain inside. Nothing got flash, but the gloss still trace. Structure so soft that it breaks the base. Soul feel set like a low slump beam. Whole look built like a silent scheme. Flow take shape where the path gets wide. Fit say depth with the seams inside. Edge pull back like a thread in bloom. Style don't shout, but it sweeps the room. One breath hangs like a looped out cue. Every flat line got a custom view. Press a line like a preset chart. Steps draw lines on a blanked out start. Angle frame like a tailored part. Scene stay still when I pull that art. Scene stay still when I pull that art.
Aura on max, receipts still waiting. Didn't spend cash, still look upgraded. Poise got proof, but the file's outdated. Get them claims, came out celebrated. Aura on max, receipts still waiting. Didn't spend cash, still look upgraded. Poise got proof, but the file's outdated. Stepped in plain, came out celebrated. Didn't buy much, but I made that scene. Shoes ain't new, but the art's too mean. Fit don't match, but the stand stay clean. Lean so cold, it reset the screen. Bag say borrowed, steps say book. Look said wild when the tag got looked. Didn't even swipe, but the pose got hooked. Smirk came free with the way I cook.
He on that fit, that's under review. Did he shop today? Might not be true. Where's the receipt? It left no clue, but the vibe got stamped, that's proof to you.
Aura on max, receipts still waiting. Didn't spend cash, still look upgraded. Pose got proof, but the file's outdated. Stepped in plain, came out celebrated. Aura on max, receipts still waiting. Didn't spend cash, still look upgraded. Pose got proof, but the file's outdated. Stepped in plain, came out celebrated. Nothing on wrist, but the swing got pace. Mirror said mood in a rental face. Didn't cop heat, but the breath said grace. Pulled off chill in a one fit race. Jacket been worn, still got new range. Fit re-broke, but the scene got changed. Didn't bring clout, but the step rearranged. Turn one glance to a whole exchange. Aura on max, receipts still waiting. Didn't spend cash, still look upgraded. Those got proof, but the file's outdated. Stepped in plain, came out celebrated. Aura on max, receipts still waiting. Didn't spend cash, still look upgraded. Those got proof, but the file's outdated. Stepped in plain, came out celebrated. Didn't match brands, but I matched that frame. Didn't drop bands, but I flipped the game. Didn't run plays, but I called my name. Scene said freeze, then they cropped my claim. Tag on tilt like a price suspense. Mood too chill for a fashion tense. Didn't buy fame, just a confidence. And I walk like drip, got a past 10 cents. Receipt still blank, but the fit one gold. No style code, just a back fold hold. Didn't need proof when the air got sold. Pressed through doors like the style foretold. Didn't go loud, but I feel that space. Didn't bring heat, but I steamed that place. Didn't mean much, but I posed with grace. Now they saved that shot like a lost home base. Aura on max, receipts still waiting. Didn't spend cash, still look upgraded. Just got proof, but the file's outdated. Stepped in plain, came out celebrated. Stepped in plain, came out celebrated. Stepped in plain, came out celebrated. Stepped in plain, stepped in plain, came out celebrated. Came out celebrated.
Yeah. Slide don't bend, but the frame till still. Every line placed like a dress code will. Waist stay low, but the view got lift. Seen real line with a posture chill.
Brim cut short like a vinyl crop. Steps lay wide with a center drop. Tone rests off like a fabric print. One knot turn made the background tint. Pace tap slow on a 4-bar loop. Edge trace sharp like a ceiling swoop.
Face set mild, but the curve land firm. Glance hold notes that the tempo confirm.
Slide don't bend, but the frame tilts still. Every line placed like a dress code will. Waist stay low, but the view got lift. Scene realigned with a posture chill. Glide fall flat, but the shape real lean. Mark sit still like a soundless screen. Fit trace calm in a stitched out code. Each thread plot like a mapped out mode. Arm don't swing, but the stance land wide. Hat brim dim with a low glow stride. Click don't flash, but the cut feels signed. No word drop, but the space aligned. Slide don't bend, but the frame tilts still. Every line placed like a dress code will. Waist stay low, but the view got lift. Scene realigned with a posture chill.
Slide don't bend, but the frame tilts still ill.
Drop one knee in the echo land. Fit too dry, but the sleeve got brand. Talk stay light with a back drug seal. Even shape blur, got a staged appeal. Tread not sharp, but the line hit crisp. Edge don't show, but the angle twist. Pause no breath, but the loop still new. Didn't shift stance, but the scene withdrew. Tilt don't mean that the balance broke. Each step hang like a runway joke. Nothing get loud, but the glance got red. Frame too fixed with a loose thread head. Air stay mild, but the grip hold near. Sway don't speak, but it bent that year. Whole set tone like a playback cue. Fit too real to be passed as new. Slide don't bend, but the frame tilts still. Every line placed like a dress code will. Waist stay low, but the view got lift. Scene real line with a posture chill. Slide don't bend, but the frame tilts still ill. Slide don't bend, but the frame tilts still ill. Slide don't bend, but the frame tilts still ill.
Frame said wait, but the cue said go. Tone hit smooth like a studio throw. No tag flash, but the seam cut bold. I don't move much, but the pace still show. Low step lay flat on a gridless mark. Whole view tilt when the shoes went dark. Shoulder roll slow like a sync check pass. Palm rest calm in a half drop class. Fade held firm like a hanger press. Fit way sharp in a wrinkle-less mess. Light fold sit with a manual draw. Didn't raise sound, but the glance took law. Frame said wait, but the cue said go. Tone hit smooth like a studio throw. No tag flash, but the seam cut bold. I don't move much, but the pace still show. Still line split like a pad in car. One glance spin like a pre-built arc. Steps don't rush, but the map redraw. Each stride hit like a sketchbook law. Hands in coat with a budget lean. Threads fall crisp with a time machine. Don't shift path, but the walls reroute. Mid-glow phase and the crowd fades out. Frame said wait, but the cue said go. Tone hit smooth like a studio throw. No tag flash, but the seam cut bold. I don't move much, but the pace still show. Walk real soft like the beat forgot. Everything light, but the stance got plot. Sleeve hang low with a neutral bend. Didn't sign notes, but I shift that in. Hat brim hold like a page mid-fold. Track cut clean through a pause on hold. Pose don't claim, but the moment did. Scene pull back while the motion hit. No rush built in a loop this flat. Every breath fall like a shadow mat. Color don't pop, but the shape got pressed. You said chill, but the fit said yes. Nothing drop loud, but the weight still clear. Clock don't tick, but I said that year. Move not much, but the scene got split. One line stance in the space commit. Frame said wait, but the cue said go. Tone hit smooth like a studio throw. No tag flash, but the seam cut bold. I don't move much, but the pace still showed up. Frame said wait, but the cue said go. Tone hit smooth like a studio throw. No tag flash, but the seam cut bold. I don't move much, but the pace still still shoulder.
Palm trees low like a cold imprint. Frame cut wide with a sideways tint. It sit firm on a paper thin hint. One line hole with a backbone flint.
Flat step echo in a gripless room. Thread line curve like a subway bloom. Breath roll slow on a barcode pace. Hand sink down with a pre-pressed grace. Tone land dry on a collarbone slope. Side eye float like a vertical rope. Stitch fold tight in the silence cue. Space get loud when the lace is skewed.
Palm trace low like a cold imprint. Frame cut wide with a sideways tint. It sit firm on a paper thin hint. One line hole with a backbone flint. One line hole with a backbone flint.
Frame cast light on a tape cut bend. Shoulder drop slow like a middle end send. Claw shift calm in a micro run. Step stay placed like a zeroed sun. Loop ride flush with a side hill rule. Shape draw sharp like a table tool. Glide fall soft with the angle loud. Headline curve in a spaced out crowd.
Palm trace low like a cold imprint. Frame cut wide with a sideways tint. Just sit firm on a paper thin hint. One line hole with a backbone flint. One line hole with a backbone flint.
Stand don't rise, but the view did scale. Thread drop once and the rhythm fail. Box stay clean with a held increase. Airfo thin like a locked in piece. Motion fake still, but the build too dense. Line ride slope like a laser fence. Color mute tone with a matte drawn pull. Face whole frame in a pause that's full. All lines placed with a turned in hand. Cut fall smooth like a measured land. Code read loud from a pressed in fold. Curve don't stretch, but the stance look bold. Foot tap once and the loop rewinds. Nothing moves, but it shifts all signs. Wrist stay low, but the beat aligns. Whole look drawn in between those lines. Palm trace low like a code imprint. Frame cut wide with a sideways tint. Just sit firm on a paper thin hint. One line hole with a backbone flint. One line hole with a backbone flint.
Lash lock clean with the front frame lean. Lash lock clean with the front frame lean.
Yeah. Flashlight clean with the front frame lean.
Ain't pulled back when the glass went white.
Mirror said keep, but the tone went mean.
No line moved, but the grid held tight.
Light bounce once on a paused out spin. One mark freeze on the coldest skin. Pulse don't climb, but the shade reacts. Whole field blur like a matched out fax. Glide hell low with a cross set flash. Time step back with a trigger splash. Look ain't wide, but it caught all zones. Sound don't move, but the frame gets cloned.
Flashlight clean with the front frame lean. Ain't pulled back when the glass went white.
Mirror said keep, but the tone went mean.
No line moved, but the grid held tight.
Zoom fall slow in the press set rack. Fade red light off a backdrop track. Nothing here loud, but the shape got grabbed. Lines curve soft in a mid-glow slab. Pulse shift down while the lens replay. Tone took mark like a key delay. View get set like a hands-off snap. Hold that still like a broadcast map.
Flashlight clean with the front frame lean. Speed pulled back when the glass went white.
Mirror said keep, but the tone went mean.
No line moved, but the grid held tight. then the white slid through. Flick don't click, but the tone said true. Frame drop cold on a loopless shot. Light stay full, but the noise said not. Hold one breath and the lens go mute. Nothing aimed at, but the sync feel brute.
Still face drawn in a line lock scene. Voice not raised, but the real said mean. Flash don't fade, but the cast retract. Everything calm with the soft impact. Time fall flat like a rewatch cue. Air cut dry on a pass-through view. No cue blink, but the place aligned. Whole floor changed with the half-turn mind.
Flash lock clean with the front frame lean. He ain't pulled back when the glass went white. Mirror said keep, but the tone went mean. No line move, but the grid held tight. No line move, but the grid held tight.
Layout built on a pause type cue. Nothing here rush, but the grid retracts. Every edge balanced in a frozen view. Set too calm, but the frame reacts. Zone mark tight on a plan line skip. Whole track mute, but the post still grip. Face stay firm in a tool set bend. Scan don't move, but the angles send. Light bounce back on a quiet dash. Glance hold weight like a no blur flash. Time don't stretch, but the gap feels drawn. Even tone break made the space respond. Layout built on a pause type cue. Nothing here rush, but the grid retracts. Every edge balanced in a frozen view. Set too calm, but the frame reacts. Clock don't tick, but the scene reset. View press flat in a panel net. No cue spoke, but the room held form. Each still pulse in a weatherless storm. Snap don't land, but the tone aligns. Cold build style with a draw through line. Airframe lock with a two-step drag. Glide not marked, but the data tag. Layout built on a pause type cue. Nothing here rush, but the grid retracts. Every edge balanced in a frozen view. Set too calm, but the frame reacts. Step don't echo, but the floor drew wide. Gap don't shimmer, but the tone still got no trace blink. But the edge got caught, no shape spoke. But the switch got taut, each line solid. But the scene still bloom, hold too perfect, like a draft-proof room. Fixed line set in a walkless grid. Air don't lift, but the breath got hid. Weight fall flat in a mapped out span. Light no flash, but the stance began. Call don't rise in a loop that thin. One track hold from a layer within. Pull don't flex, but the shift embeds. Even tone place like a graph with threads. Layout built on a pause type cue. Nothing here rush, but the grid retracts. Every edge balanced in a frozen view. Set too calm, but the frame reacts. Set too calm, but the frame reacts. Line trace with a loop edge on.
Air stay calm when the weight holds flat.
Clock don't move, but the span says now.
Light draw thin in a traced out map.
Sound held back, but the drop still curved.
Scene blink once in a silent snap.
Tagline mute with a sharp cut key. Step map slow in a built routine. None drift far from the span I plant. Mark fixed clean like a zone pre-screen. Tone trace dry like a mid-slice cut. Lean point wide on a threadless scene. Each phrase stay on a one-step arc. Cue don't fade, but the points stay mean.
Grid line trace with a loop edge on.
Air stay calm when the weight holds flat.
Clock don't move, but the span says now.
Light draw thin in a traced out map.
Sound held back, but the drop still curved.
Scene blink once in a silent snap. Scene blink once
once in a silent snap.
Path been tight in a cube set flow. No step loud, but the pause did grow. Mark don't shine, but the shape reset. Frame fall close like a dialed echo. Hands mid-air with the grip half turn. Breath don't stall, but the span feel low. Nothing here pulled, just locked in pace. Each view clean like a stack 2 row. Grid line traced with a loop at zone.
Air stay calm when the weight holds flat.
Clock don't move, but the span says now.
Light draw thin in a traced out map.
Sound held back, but the drop still curved.
Seen blink once in a silent snap. Echo print code on a glass cut shell. Zone rise soft with the rim type swell. Q lock firm in the beatless scan. All marks curved with the brace built tail. Shift draw lines through a point set slope. One look locked like a dialed in cell. View stay calm but the hole got loud. Whole tone weight in the dry panel dwell. Same span loop on a held out base. All light tuned to a floor bound face. Posture mute but the grid resets. Everything here in a frame type case. None move far from the cue they hold. Sound don't ask but the form lays grace. Each breath ride in a line set glow. No flash broke, still the field displaced. Grid line traced with a loop at zone. Air stay calm when the weight holds flat.
Clock don't move but the span says now.
Light draw thin in a traced out map.
Sound held back but the drop still curved.
Seen blink once in a silent snap.
Grid hold tight like a preset breath. Grid hold tight like a preset breath. Frame and shift while the core stays mute.
All lines soft, but the trace went left. Tone stay fixed in a one path route.
Clutch set flat on a box trap slide. No drift shown, but the gap go wide. Tone print sharp in the phase lock zone. Loop right thin like a coil inside. Post fix clean in the crossbar stand. Still form flex in a soundless guide. All points read like a plan laid hush. Edge bend slow when the clock won't glide. Grid hold tight like a preset breath.
Frame edge shift while the core stays mute. All lines soft, but the trace went left. Tone stay fixed in a one path route. Tone stay fixed in a one path route.
Light sit low in the form built square. All glance fold in a layout snare. Mark don't buzz, but the whole reacts. Each shade dropped in a sealed off stair. Loop not fast, but the range still press. Clap tap clean like a graph line pair. Frame says still, but the tone re-step. Silence pull sharp in a stacked in layer. Grid hold tight like a preset breath. Frame edge shift while the core stays mute.
All lines soft, but the trace went left. Tone stay fixed in a one path route.
Mark stay clean and the floor caught weight. No cue lit, but the flash came late. Face not turned, but the frame said go. Light feel held, but the edge don't show. All step hid in the layout clause. Line bent dry with a no sound pause. Still space draw on the floor tile code. Voice read flat, but the field unloads. No spark broke, yet the scene got set. Pose curve soft in a trace lock mode. Nothing here acts, but the scale realigns. Each tone cut like a ruled in road. All parts framed with the vector tight, and the breast stays low while the file reloads. Grid hold tight like a preset breath. Frame edge shift while the core stays mute.
All lines soft, but the trace went left. Tone stay fixed in a one path route.
Yeah. Every turn with a silent rule. Every glance missed, but the
frame still pulls. Plain fit bend like a Sunday tool. Light don't land, but the outline full.
No caption tag, just a motion blur. Stepped like I knew where the lines confer. Didn't need much, but I left that dent. Clock don't tick when the breath gets bent. 4-1 sleeve, let the forecast guess. Shade don't block, but the eye won't rest. Low angle shot where the collar ain't loud, but the fold in the shirt drew a whole new crowd.
Came for a turn with a silent roll. Every glance missed, but the frame still pulls. Rain fit bend like a Sunday tool. Light don't land, but the outline full. Came for a turn with a silent roll. Every glance missed, but the frame still pulls. Plain fit bend like a Sunday tool. Light don't land, but the outline full. Lifting the hill like a pause mid-note. Didn't look back, but the tone still wrote. Seen on mute, yet the stands got pressed. They ain't asked questions when the post said yes. Press no button, I slow that door. Didn't hold weight, but they watched that floor. Off-key walk in a keyless room. No beat tap, but the clock made room. Big grip turn with a silent roll. Every glance missed, but the frame still pulls. Rain fit bend like a Sunday tool. Light don't land, but the outline full. Wait for a turn with a silent roll. Every glance missed, but the frame still pulls. Rain fit bend like a Sunday tool. Light don't land, but the outline full. That sidewall didn't reflect a thing. Still felt like the world curved in. I don't correct, just let shape fold. Hand in my pocket while the hallway sold. No slogan shown, no brand got love, but I walk like the floor was a printed plug. 3 steps wide in a 2-top frame. Moved like I knew they would say my name. Never made sound, but the seat got hot. Didn't say look, but they picked that spot. Post too low for the cam in the track. Flash don't hit, but the tone came back. No tilt shown, but the lean had weight. Didn't cut line, just changed that gate. Simple like sleep, but the fit said more. Nothing out loud, but they cleared that floor. I grip turn with a silent roll. Every glance missed, but the frame still pulls. Plain fit bend like a Sunday tool. Light don't land, but the outline full. I grip turn with a silent roll. Every glance missed, but the frame still pulls. Plain fit bend like a Sunday tool. Light don't land, but the outline full.
Wrist way quiet, still the scene went loud. Glide on steps, made the silence proud. Fit hold calm like a custom bow. Tension drop once the stance allowed.
Slide through the angle, pace lock firm. Spoke through motion, skipped each term. Tone sat low in a fabric fold. One look scanned and the frame took hold. Thread didn't shine, yet it caught one eye. Posture clean, let the tempo lie. Grip held air like a glassed-in dome. Steps mapped wide like a subtle home.
Wrist way quiet, still the scene went loud. Glide on steps, made the silence proud. Fit hold calm like a custom vow. Tension drop once the stance allowed.
Edge of the heel, red soft like chalk. Spine real straight with a mirror walk. Patent said hush, but the cut said phrase. Cloth moves slow like a close delay. Joints unlocked in a preset line. Room fell back when the fit aligned. Floor gave way to a non-claim route. Each fold earned what they talked about. Yikes.
Wrist way quiet, still the scene went loud. Glide on steps, made the silence proud. Fit hold calm like a custom bow. Tension what's the stance still allowed.
Low lace kicks, no arch and play. Moves made sense where the eyes don't stay. Signal came once, no follow-up tone. They leaned in closer when the stance felt grown. Head don't nod, let the time lean flat. Space made room like it read my map. Thread in the wind kept its own clear shape. No rush drawn, just the airy shape. Blade palm stayed light, though the grip held tight. Fit looks soft, but the seams hit right. Cloth frame cool in the hallway bend. Walks at pace, even past the end. Eyes didn't shift, yet the view turned still. One flat breath set the room to chill. No force move, just a quiet build. Mark got made in a fold, unfilled like.
Wrist way quiet, still the scene went loud. Glide on steps, made the silence proud. Fit hold calm like a custom vow. Tension drop once the stance allowed.
Yeah. Side marks slow, make the air stand firm.
Check and stay flat, but the stance held height.
Line trace wide like I studied each term.
Nothing move loud, but the shape read right. One lean send tension down the floor. Fold the edge lock clean at the hem. No rush, but the beat that's more. Each step turns sharp like a hidden gem. Hands low, no swing in the ride. Fabric car light in a hallway curve. Not a sound shift to left or right, but the eyes kept track of the whole preserve. Side marks slow, make the air stand firm. Check and stay flat, but the stance held height. Line trace wide like I studied each term. Nothing move loud, but the shape read right. Line marks slow, make the air stand firm. Check and stay flat, but the stance held height. Line trace wide like I studied each term. Nothing move loud, but the shape read right. Walcott print when the shoes roll by. Post stay hidden in the 4-count sway. Fit rope palm like a script in sky. Edges held meaning where the thread don't fray. Roommate space with a shift in tone. Glare peel back from the mirror ledge. Center got framed without being shown. Pause hit deep in a spoken wedge. Side mark slow, make the air stand firm. Check and stay flat, but the stance held height. Line trace wide like I studied each term. Nothing move loud, but the shape read right. Side mark slow, make the air stand firm. Check and stay flat, but the stance held height. Line trace wide like I studied each term. Nothing move loud, but the shape read right. Feet held place with a slow descent. Not a drift made wrong, but the curve got hurt. Vibe stay cool through the hallway bend. Tone sat low like a whispered word. Rain in the cloth caught silent tilt. I scanned once, then returned to still. All came framed without force or guilt. Scene grew tense in a quiet spill. Lines met clean at the fold and sleeve. Nothing that's more than the way it stood. Air leaned close when I went to leave. Each move timed in the space it should. Glide no faster than the time it took. Shadow a line like a second rib. Weight got placed with a framebook look. Steps drew shape from an unseen leg. Side mark slow, make the air stand firm. Check and stay flat, but the stance held height. Line trace wide like I studied each term. Nothing move loud, but the shape read right. Side mark slow, make the air stand firm. Check and stay flat, but the stance held height. Line trace wide like I studied each term. Nothing move loud, but the shape read right. Nothing move loud, but the shape read right. Nothing move loud, but the shape read right. Stance, yet the air aligned. Step spoke soft, while the tone kept pace. Cross shaped wide, in a pocket of grace. No glossine, but the scene redefined. Palm set still with a quiet lean. Nothing loose, just a prep routine. Curve met edge where the breath don't slide. And the light stay flat on the step I guide. 4-minute pause with a detailed pinch. Move drawn out with a heel set clinch. No frame broke in the crowded wave. Yet the space bent back when the stance got brave. Chrome-less stance, yet the air aligned. Steps spoke soft, while the tone kept pace. Cross shaped wide, in the pocket of grace. No glossine, but the scene redefined. Weight lean slight where the wall don't bend. Thread caught air like a pre-loops in. Focus stayed mute while the lines grew loud. Fit said less, but the frame stood proud. Each cut sharp with a laid back build. Shoes wrote scripts where the beat got stilled. Pause meant pull, not a second off. They felt my step before the motion call. Chrome less stance, yet the air aligned. Steps spoke soft, while the tone kept pace. Claw shaped wide, in the pocket of grace. No glossine, but the scene redefined. Shoulders don't speak, just imply the weight. Air cuts wide where the vibe rotate. Stride stayed muted with a plan unseen. Each fold placed like a brushed in sheen. Thread moves slow with the tempo left. Eyes caught pause like a shadow theft. Path made sense with the noise unplugged. All steps locked like the groove got hugged.
Edges stay tight where the lean begins. Nothing that's loud but the crowd leans in. Motion held straight in a 3-count rest. Space turned full where the limbs compressed. No chrome flash to the fit held charge. Scene got clipped like a silent march. Line held firm while the tone reset. Frame
stood high in the cloth vignette.
Chrome-less stance, yet the air aligned. Step spoke soft, while the tone kept pace. Cloth shaped wide, in the pocketed grace. No glossine, but the scene redefined.
Yeah. Yeah.
Frame drop steady when the pose go ready. Tone stay cool even if the light petty. No wave raise but the shift feel heavy. Move made slow, let the angle look edgy. Frame drop steady when the pose go ready. Tone stay cool even if the light petty. No wave raise but the shift feel heavy. Move made slow, let the angle look edgy.
Side lean carried in the plain white tee. Weight felt sharper than the flash could be. Walk never paused, but the time sat long. Every foe stiff like the rhythm went wrong. Line stay cropped where the curve should stretch. Cloth held flat like the breeze got etched. Stance on mute, but the sound caught wide. All that move was the watch on the side.
Frame drop steady when the pose go ready. Tone stay cool even if the light petty. No wave raise but the shift feel heavy. Move made slow, let the angle look edgy. Frame drop steady when the pose go ready. Tone stay cool even if the light petty. No wave raise but the shift feel heavy. Move made slow, let the angle look edgy.
One hand tucked like a plan ain't pressed. Fit hit right with a no mark vest. Back didn't turn but the heads all did. Seam been slow where the steps got hid. Threads real plain but the texture rich. Each step drawn like a silent glitch. I stay still but the path look cut. Even air move when the heel got shut. Frame drop steady when the pose go ready. Tone stay cool even if the light petty. No wave raise but the shift feel heavy. Move made slow, let the angle look edgy. Nothing said loud, yet the fit look bold. One flat glance and the floor turned cold. Angle real low, but the vibe on flame. All stay still, but the walk held name. No sign called, but the line got shaped. Each bar felt like the scene got taped. Motion sat deep in the frame so small. They ain't see much, but they watched it all. Right foot dip with a pause in sound. Shoulder curve soft where the stance gets crowned. No one spoke first, but the look got past. Every mark sharp like it moved too fast. Cloth lay flat, yet it talked on beat. Posture too firm for a fold to repeat. Steps didn't ask, they just made the rule. Frame drop once, now the whole room cool. Frame drop steady when the pose go ready. Tone stay cool even if the light petty. No wave raise but the shift feel heavy. Move made slow, let the angle look edgy.
Turn draft in a hall that's blank. Lines drop soft while the floor stands tight. Breath don't fold, but the shape still thinks. Edge held close like the vibe took flight. Step rebold on a no glare plane. Glance turn slow where the thread caught light. Form curve once through a hallway slant. Didn't shift tone, still the silence lean. Air bent clean with the heel advanced. Claw stayed flat like it held this scene. All moves soft, but the sense got loud. Pose too still for the mood to crowd. Sharp stayed low in the eye, short glance. One breath, pause, and the stance enhanced. Half turn draft in the hall that's blank. Lines drop soft while the floor stands tight. Breath don't fold, but the shape still thanks. Edge held close like the vibe took flight. Step rebold on a no glare plane. Glance turn slow where the thread caught light, 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 caught light. thread don't twist, but the shape got red. Air held weight like a soft spoke spread. Shoulders roll calm with the limbs in check. No flex toe, yet the gaze got decked. Steps move slow, but the aim stay clean. Edges framed up like a midnight scene. Line came quiet in the mid-pulse groove. Each full track like the cloth won't move. Half-turn draft in the hall that's blank. Iron drops off while the floor stands tight. Breath don't fold, but the shape still thanks. Hands held close like the vibe took flight. Step read bold on a no glare plank. Glance turn slow with a thread caught like part light, part light, part light, part light, part light, part light, part light. Pause, left space in a fit too still. Eyes held place while the room sat chill. Nothing got said, but the scene took notes. Every lean wrote like a glide built quote. Hand moved once in a pocket seam. Fit stayed fresh in a grayscale theme. Clap met ground like a frame reset. Step too smooth for a hint of sweat. Angle hit slow with the push turned down. No crown worn, yet the tilt looked proud. Back stayed long with the stance in lock. Thread hung right while the breath kept shocked. Scene went quiet with the press set light. Each fold told where the time felt right. End got drawn with a pause not planned. Room turned full in the way I stand. Half-turn draft in the hall that's blank. Line drops off while the floor stands tight. Breath don't fold, but the shape still thanks. Edge held close like the vibe took flight. Step read bold on a no glare plank. Glance turn slow where the thread caught light. Caught light, 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 caught light.
With a pause hose grip, that my latch with a pause hose grip, that my latch with a pause hose grip, till the stands got picked, tick, tick, tick. Step map latch with a pause hose grip, tone set cold but the lean feel lit, toast roll shape in a soft grain twist. No light flash till the stance got picked. Mark trace flat on the heel touch draw. No hand raised, but the stance said law. Glide in sync with a full set line. Each blink frame like a vinyl sign. Jacket don't speak, but the shape recall. Edge too clean for the light to fall. Step held down where the crowd won't shift. Whole vibe tilt in the head, not drift. Step map lash with a pause hose grip. Tone set cold, but the lean feel lit. Post roll shape in a soft grain twist. No light flash till the stance got picked. Palm stay low, fit ran slow. Eyes move once flow lean. So no soundtrack, just breath. Turn, shoulder cut, then vibe burn. Thread bent back with a mark too clean. One look rang like a silent scene. Voice stayed out, but the room got drawn. Each fold dropped like a muted horn. Step map latch with a pause hose grip. Tone set cold, but the lean feel lit. Post roll shape in a soft grain twist. No light flash till the stands got picked. Shade in the cloth with a low tone stance. Move got known with a no tag chance. Line stay crisp in a side lit track. Fold don't move, but it talks right back. Noise got missed where the pose got thin. Edge too clean for a break to spin. All played out in a loop built frame. They read one step and recall my name. Hole came soft with the stance implied. Fold curve clean as the flow complied. Hands don't move, but the air react. Each breath map where the pace is tracked. Eyes don't blink when the thread on cue. Walk feel built like a spoken clue. No tag shown, but the fit speak loud. Step map locked with a no shift crowd. Step map lash with a pause hose grip. Tone set cold, but the lean feel lit. Post roll shape in a soft grain twist. No light flash till the stance got picked.
Yeah. Yeah. Glint fold stay like a pressing code. Dread don't yell, but the view got shook. Lean row shape in the hallway mode. No tag shown, but the page got booked. One slow walk from the left side bend. Didn't push tone, but the shape said pause. Fit stay crisp like a no crease in. Every mark smooth without needing cause. Jacket hung quiet, but the swing read wide. Eyes caught still where the silence got. Post step back just to keep that pull. Air leaned heavy on a stance that's full. Glint fold stay like a pressing code. Dread don't yell, but the view got shook. Lean row shape in the hallway mode. No tag shown, but the page got booked. Glint fold stay like a pressing code. Dread don't yell, but the view got shook. Lean row shape in the hallway mode. No tag shown, but the page got booked. No rush here, just pace on loop. Cloth don't blink, but the vibe unfold. Right foot set with a left side scoop. Each step red like a bar retold. Shoulder don't flex, that's noise off cue. Angle got framed where the light cut through. All stood back once the line aligned. Nothing looked loud, but the fit refined. Seen Glint fold stay like a pressing code. Dread don't yell, but the view got shook. Lean rope shape in the hallway mode. No tag shown, but the page got booked. Glint fold stay like a pressing code. Dread don't yell, but the view got shook. Lean rope shape in the hallway mode. No tag shown, but the page got booked. Palm held still with the tone on mute. Each turn sharp with a zero rush. Space red quiet in a 3-beat root. Posture too sharp for a glance to crush. Stitch don't flex, just sits in line. Side don't fold, but the stance define. Every foot plan got drawn like maps. Eyes don't ask when the vibe just claps. Scene got shaped in a flat set press. Time don't tick when the step's so right. Fit recon, but the tension stress. One smooth shift made the hallway light. No one spoke, but the glance felt full. Cloth said more when the air went still. Eyes met frame like the walk got signed. They read that stance like a closing line. Glint fold stay like a pressing code. Dread don't yell, but the view got shook. Lean row shape in the hallway mode. No tag shown, but the page got booked. Glint fold stay like a pressing code. Dread don't yell, but the view got shook. Lean row shape in the hallway mode. No tag shown, but the page got booked. Press Q flat in the stance built mat. Cloth held form like a drumline stack. Eyes move slow, but the fit talk back. One frame freeze, let the crowd lean back. Yeah. Hey. Weight don't shift, but the room gon' tense. Threads hang loose while the frame makes sense. One pause drop like the tone got bent. Each step speak like the flow consent. No name tag, but the cut stay prime. He'll move once and the scene kept time. Posture too locked for a glance to break. Form stay dry while the glare feel fake. Press Q flat in the stance built mat. Cloth held form like a drumline stack. Eyes move slow, but the fit talk back. One frame freeze, let the crowd lean back. Left side froze with the arm real low. Right side dipped in the pace that show. Tension curve where the thread got dropped. Beat hit once and the frame got locked. Fit too neat for the noise to catch. No pose made, just the fabric match. Scene move late, but the stance on cue. Even still, air knew how I flew. Press Q flat in the stance built mat. Cloth held form like a drumline stack. Eyes move slow, but the fit talk back. One frame freeze, let the crowd lean back. Press Q flat in the stance built mat. Cloth held form like a drumline stack. Eyes move slow, but the fit talk back. One frame freeze, let the crowd lean back. Curtain don't rise, but the light still blink. Flow held mark with a one-step link. Jacket stay mute, but the stitch felt loud. Scene got depth where the thread allowed. Hands don't move, they just set the line. Post read strong in the 3-count sign. Nothing looked fast, but the form felt real. Glare stayed low while the room caught feel. Each thread built with a low tone slide. Pace got red when the frame decide. Edge don't shift, but the tone got cast. All weight leaned and the stance made last. Walk too clean for a tag to need. Eyes don't ask, they just plant that seed. Crowd stayed mute when the move got flat. Whole room shaped by press Q flat.
Press Q flat in the stance built mad. Cloth held form like a drumline stat. Eyes move slow, but the fit talk back. One frame freeze, let the crowd lean back.